It had the gray one, but now the gray one's free if you need it for your phone.
Why am I still alive? The baby. Mother, time to go.
Okay, Samus. Everything's normal.
I awoke to the familiar voice of a quarantine officer.
Let's try sitting up, huh? Slowly now.
A dream. I had been reliving the tragic moments of my recent past. Thanks to the hyper beam, which was given to me somehow by the baby, I laid Mother Brain to waste. And the explosion that followed destroyed planet Zebes, along with the remains of Mother Brain, the space pirates, and my long-standing nemesis, Ridley, and the baby.
Come on, Samus. Let's go next door.
Right, let's get started. Ready for a quick test, Samus? Let's start with a little warm-up. Try a charge beam for me. Sharp-looking charge beam, just the way I like it. Okay, morph ball now. ahead and drop some bombs. Okay, get out of morphball mode and return to normal. Perfect, Samus. Alright, stand in the middle of the room. Surprised? From there, kick climb to work your way up. Just like that, Samus. Let's invite some of your pals. Okay, looking good. Let's check your reaction. Here come some beams. Dodge them. Okay, those are the moves I remember. Nice. Remember how that feels. Next, how about a missile? Use concentration to replenish your missile supply.
That's a weak
One of your pesky buddies is lurking here somewhere. Find him for me, huh?
Yeah.
Why not say hello with a missile?
I have to point at the everything randomly.
Looks like you ticked him off. The rest is all you. Okay, looking good. Samus, now's your chance.
Well, she has execution.
How about you try using a power bomb? This area is well fortified, so don't hold back.
Kaboom.
Allow adequate room around you during power bomb. All right, Samus. That's it for the test. Looks like you took quite a bit of damage. It's unbelievable how well you've held up.
I wondered if this too was a result of the power the baby gave me.
Right. You're due in the meeting room. The big dogs are waiting. I gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
Not even a fragment. None of the baby remained on me. I knew it to be true, but still couldn't help looking at my palm for a sign. Never again would I encounter the baby. Never.
I think she's already talked.
The finality of it struck me once again. Mission completed. The planet Zebes was annihilated, and all Metroids were exterminated. A simple report, almost dull even, but it felt momentous to me. I don't know how much time passed since then. Days went by in their quiet way, and people's recollections of Metroids and space pirates grew nebulous over time. relegated to a past concern of the galactic communities. Nothing more than a faded memory. Codename Baby's Cry. A common SOS with the urgency of a baby crying. The nickname comes from the fact that the purpose of the signal is to draw attention. The signal was coming from a remote part of space. I altered the course of my ship as if this detour had already been part of my flight plan. Baby's Cry. It was as though it was crying specifically for me.
I think there's still a bit more dialogue before I actually get started. It's nice that her ship accommodates for her arm cannon, but also you'd think her fancy suit would be able to morph into a hand and back. You know? What it shows me, I can only seem to do this. That's not great. He's very shiny in this game.
Galactic Federation, huh?
What does it want me to look at? Nothing, I guess. I think it was because I never switched how I was holding the controller. I think this is the only Metroid that plays like this. It's 3D, but it's not a shooter like Metroid Prime.
Ah, fancy meeting you here, princess. Remember me?
Anthony. There's only one person who calls me princess. And that person is Anthony Higgs of the Galactic Federation Army.
Haven't seen you since that last mission. Hey, and your buddy's here too.
Adam Malkovich, a general in the Galactic Federation Army. Not only a trusted confidant, but also my former superior officer. Yes, there was a time when I was enrolled in the Galactic Federation Army. And then I was young and inexperienced. As the result of a certain incident, I left Adam's command and set out on my path as a solitary bounty hunter.
What are you doing here?
The first words out of his mouth were typical coming from Adam. To answer his question, I recounted the details of what had brought me to this place, and then I asked what circumstances led the Federation here.
That information is not for an outsider.
How cool is that guy
The
to
word
be
he so
taller than
obviously
her?
chose,
'Cause she's really
outsider.
tall.
Pierced my heart.
He's got platform lips
Commander,
in
we're
his
all prepped.
combat suit.
No dice. I think our only option is to use the laser to slowly burn our way through. This is gonna take a while.
The electrical system here is out, and we can't get the barrier wall to open. We tried using explosives, but it's tricky to pull off without collateral damage. What we need is some way to focus the power onto one centralized location.
Someone says, "Don't worry, I have missiles."
Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna go on ahead.
It looks like Anthony got big guns. He's the only one with the noticeably extra stuff strapped to him.
Adam hadn't authorized it, but I decided to remain on site for the sake of the others.
Right. Yeah, it's a weird choice. Um. Can I not scan that? No. I was hoping I'd be able to scan things like in Metroid Prime to see what's locking them. You know? Is that my objective? Zero out of 0. What do you mean? That wasn't a missile, that was a charge shot, wasn't it? He took my missiles? in this game, they look a whole lot more spidery. Oh, that looked like a morph ball size hole. Something blinking there. Does that mean there's a treasure, or does it mean there's... I don't know. I don't see anything. I feel like she disabled her own missiles after he shot her dirty look for using a missile. I mean, most of this one. The rest of it is pretty fine. They really did this rampage without it. What's this? Save station. She unlocked the door. Nope. Is this a bathroom?
Did you go into there?
Why is there a bathroom? There's nothing in this bathroom, and she's walking weird while in it. I don't know what that's about. She's walking like she was prepared to be jump scared at any moment. Adam has not authorized the use of bombs.
So did Adam disable her?
He hasn't said anything to her really. She's decided to do that on her own. Yeah, he hasn't authorized bombs. Has he said anything besides what are you doing? hole in the wall. Everything is shut down. I'm gonna guess I can't get into that little hole right there right now. I'm assuming it wants me to just go and get the story continued. What do you think? I do wish I was using a knob instead of the direction. And I don't think you can hook a nunchuck to this to use that either. What?
One of the phones, it was frozen.
Oh.
But on the other one, it was fine.
Data recording. Activated. Sequence
The
complete.
first time it saved.
Process successful.
I found the guys again. Anthony, Adam, cannon fodder. Dead body.
He's dead. Someone or something attacked him.
You. And you
Get
gonna
away
shoot that?
from me! Miles! Enough!
It was obvious that there was some pervasive danger throughout the
Someone's
facility.
trigger happy.
I didn't know what had brought Adam here, but I did know that cooperation was imperative if we were to restore safety. Adam, listen to me. Clearly, this facility is in complete disorder. It might be too dangerous for your men to go alone. That's why I've...
Boats.
They're coming out of the wall!
Right, stay calm.
You can't keep the power off.
Open fire!
Straight out of boat.
This ain't good! Nothing's working! Listen up! Freeze guns authorized! Sam, I'm authorizing missile use!
Yeah, she really did disable her own missiles because he didn't tell her she could use them yet. Yes. I can use missiles. Thanks.
Concentrate fire in a single location and freeze that thing! And Samus, you attack the frozen spot!
Yeah, thanks.
Now, use your missile.
Why is he Now let's get unpacked. Yeah, with the thing. Looks like a kick, but I think there was a boss like that in Twilight Princess where it was a spider with a big old
Samus.
spider eyeball.
Looks like I'm gonna need to ask
Like
for your
the eyeball
cooperation
was
on
its
this
own
mission.
little spider.
But I'm also gonna have to ask that you follow my commands. You don't move unless I say so, and you don't fire until I say so.
Oh, don't worry, she was already preemptively disabling everything, because apparently she just knows what kind of commander you are.
Any objections, lady?
The thumbs up sign had been used by the Galactic Federation for ages. Me? I was known for giving the thumbs down during briefing.
What a rip.
I had my reasons, though. Commander Adam Malkovich was normally cool and not one to joke around, but he would end all of his mission briefings by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He was joking, but others weren't. At the time, I felt surrounded by people who treated me like a child, or used kid gloves because I was a woman. And yet with Adam, I was grateful for the nod. My past has left me with an uneasy soul,
Her suit was back
and as a
then.
result, it touched me on some level that Adam would acknowledge
She's so
that past
short,
by
it looks
calling
like
me
she's
something
a young
delicate,
teenager.
like lady. And I
Was
knew
her
more than
suit just
anyone
as strong,
that
though?
every word from Adam was deliberate. My thumbs down was a twofold response. A sign of derision at being called a lady, and a signal of my complete understanding of the mission orders. The other soldiers were always willing to support me with easy smiles despite the fact that I clearly had so much yet to learn. Among them was Anthony. In the face of his well-meaning behavior and that of the other soldiers, my response was to become increasingly bitter. I was a child, always with something to prove, a chip on my shoulder. And I was angry. I felt that if I let my guard down, I would easily be broken. And beyond that, I was scared. But even in the naivete of my youth, I could see in Adam's joking manner how close he felt to me. Adam knows my past, and he knows me better than anyone else. Confession time. Because I was so young when I lost both of my parents, there's no question I saw Adam as a father figure. When I rebelled against him, I knew I could get away with it. And his paternal compassion in the face of my rebellion reinforced the special bond I felt with him. I understood well that chances were slim that I would ever find anyone that understood me like Adam. And yet, when the time came, I still left his side. I was so young. Young and naive.
Exactly what transpired here on the bottle ship is still uncertain. Here's what we do know.
The equipment we thought had been destroyed is operational again. And we've seen casualties attributed to an unidentified and lethal creature. The situation is critical. We need to gather all the information we can, but priority one is to find any survivors and bring them to safety. Consider this site extremely dangerous. Be careful as you make your sweeps. And there's one problem. The wireless interference in this facility is all-pervasive. Your comm systems are useless. As a result, Communication channels will be limited to the facility's navigation booths. Well then, Lyle, investigate Sector 1 and show a little restraint with the explosives.
Gotcha.
Maurice, you cover Sector 2. Repair any equipment you come across.
Affirmative.
Anthony, you're Sector 3. I'll leave it to you to decide whether plasma guns are called for.
All right.
James, check out the control bridge. Our communication issues might be the result of electrical interference.
Yes, sir.
And KG, run a complete sweep of the residential quarters and investigate any trace of survivors.
Got it.
Each of you is authorized to use a freeze gun. Do not forget to check in regularly via navigation booths. And Samus, you go to the system management room. Do everything you can to get the electrical system back up and running. Looks like your comm system is still functional. Remember, everything you see will also appear on this screen. Regarding auxiliary weapons, the use of bombs has been authorized. As far as your other weapons go, we will continue to investigate and authorize use as we can. However, we currently have no plans to authorize the use of power bombs. As you know, they have the ability to spread a high-temperature heat wave over a large area, impacting living things, which is a nice way of saying they can vaporize humans instantly. You should be well aware of how dangerous power bombs are, and how their devastation can't be obstructed with common materials. Once the mission in the system management room is complete, I need you to report back. I'll give you your next orders then.
That's
I want you all to be especially careful as you execute your missions. That's the end of the briefing.
It was the first joint mission I'd been a part of since becoming a freelance bounty hunter. And of course, it was the first time since my Federation days that I was following the orders of a commanding officer. Having received mission orders from Adam, I felt confused and strangely exhilarated at the unexpected turn of events. I responded. Understood, Adam. No objections, of course.
Okay. I can't help but feel he put them all in extreme danger by not just having
Samus, head for the system management
activate
room.
her full power right there and just vaporize that monster. Quick, we need to do teamwork and slowly defeat it with Samus' help instead of letting her just solo handle the whole thing. Also, I don't think that was even the strongest any of their weapons were. Okay, so the blue dots are pickups. Oh god, the missile tank gave me one missile. She's acting like they were treating her different and using kitty gloves because she was a girl. But it looked like she was a young teenager and they probably all knew that her planet was devastated and she was alone. I feel like that was probably more of the contributing factor for the kitty gloves than anything.
Yeah.
Hey, we're dealing with a young traumatized teen. Maybe let's be nice to her. The terrible catch that will piss you off in this game is that I'm pretty sure she's at full power right now. Yeah, she just won't use it until he says okay. Like, I'm pretty sure she has all of her weapon upgrades. But is he gonna okay it? Maybe that'll open when the power is on. I don't see a way to do that. Okay, so I should be able to get this now. That's great. Yeah, I think I need to go there. There was one back here, but I didn't see what it would be. I didn't see what that power-up would be. So maybe I should get some more stuff before going back for it. I don't like the fact that not only are her comms online, but you get to be watching the feed of Survivor the whole thing. What do you even the point of him sitting in the comms room if all the comms are down? You know? You need to make sure Janet isn't performing to the max of her abilities. It would really show everyone else up. Too bad for the mission. Oh, power's back on. Maybe now it would be worth going back and giving it a glance. Yeah. Oh, I just noticed. Look, she can't go in the mid side. But there's nothing in here. Wait. Why are there weird chair-looking things at the mirror? Who goes in a public bathroom and needs a place to sit down in front of a mirror? Well, I guess I'll not go back to check to see if I can get that. Because the door's locked. Yes, you've already told me blue dots show items. Thank you. one missile at a time is awful. Easy. Also, she has infinite missiles. She just needs to recharge them. Now I think I can get into that secret. But not really. Oh. Great, I fell perfectly through the hole. Knowing that I just have to recharge my missiles at any point doesn't really feel important to get more missiles.
Data recording. Restoration sequence activated. Sequence complete. Process.
Samus, go through the hatch on your right and head towards Sector 1. Lyle went ahead to secure a route to a facility of interest. I'll leave you to survey Sector 1.